Hey, if you're on a visa in Australia, you're going to want to listen up. This could seriously be the most important 5 minutes you spend all week. We're going to break down exactly how to check your visa details, and maybe even more crucial, what all that official jargon actually means for you.
So you've got the visa, right? You're here in Australia, or maybe you're on your way. But let me ask you a straight-up question. Do you really know the rules that come with it? Like, down to the letter? It seems like a simple thing, but trust me, getting this wrong can have, well, pretty huge consequences.
And look, these are the questions that can keep people up at night, right? You know the ones. Am I actually allowed to work on this thing? Or can I sign up for that cool short course I saw? And the big one, when does my visa really expire? Not to mention all those weird condition codes. What on earth do they even mean in plain English?
Okay, the good news is there is one single official place where you can get the real, definitive answers to every single one of these questions. No more guessing. And that place is called VEVO. That's VEVO. And it stands for Visa Entitlement Verification Online. Basically, it's the government's own free official service for checking everything about your visa. I'm going to say this a few times. This is your single source of truth. So you're probably thinking, okay, government website, this is going to be complicated. But it's not. It's actually super straightforward. Let's walk through it. You can get this done in literally a couple of minutes. All right, before we jump in, you'll just need to grab a couple of things. Get your passport handy, you'll obviously need your date of birth, and then you'll need a reference number. This could be your TRN, that's the transaction reference number, or maybe the Visa Grand number you got in your official letters. Okay, ready? The whole process is so simple. First, you just go to the official VEVO website. Then it'll ask you for your document type. For most of us, that's just passport. Choose your reference type, like that TRN we just talked about, pop in your personal details, tick the box for the terms and conditions, and boom, click submit. You're in. And just like that, a whole screen of information is going to pop up. But, getting the data is just step one. The real trick is decoding it, understanding what it all actually means for you. Okay, first up, you'll see a word like location. It's a quick one, but it's important. If it says onshore, that just means you were physically inside Australia when the visa was granted. Offshore means you were outside the country. See? Simple. But it's good context to have. All right, now you'll see the main details. Things like your visa class, that's just the official name for your type of visa, like a Visitor 600. Then the big one, the expiry date. Your status should say in effect. That's what you want to see. And you'll also find other really crucial stuff, like if you have multiple entries allowed and what your period of stay is. But, okay, out of everything on that page, I want you to zoom in on what is, without a doubt, the most important section, your visa conditions. These are the rules, the non-negotiable, you must follow these or else rules. For example, you might see something as blunt as this, Condition 8101, and right next to it, no work. The description is crystal clear. You must not work in Australia. There's no gray area there. Ignoring a condition like this isn't just a bad idea. It's literally breaking Australian law. So you see, these codes aren't just numbers. They translate directly into what you can and cannot do. So 8101 means no job, period. You might have another one that says you can only study for a maximum of 3 months. Or one that says you must have health insurance the entire time you're here. And let me be super clear. These are not suggestions. They are legally binding rules. So why are we making such a big deal about this? Why does this check matter so much? Well, it's not just about, satisfying your curiosity. It's about being informed and, most importantly, staying on the right side of the law. And please, if you take one thing away from this, let it be this. VEVO is the only source of truth. Not your agent you chatted with 6 months ago, not your friend who knows a lot about visas, and definitely not some random person's post on a Facebook group or a web forum. Only what VEVO says matters. Because at the end of the day, it all comes down to this. Your visa is your responsibility. Knowing the rules, understanding the conditions, and sticking to them, that's all on you. I didn't know just isn't an excuse that works. So, I'm going to leave you with a question, a little bit of homework, if you will. When was the last time you actually checked your conditions? Be honest. If the answer isn't very recently, then hey, maybe right now is the perfect time to do it.